Really, Ariana Grande? We still on this?
Wrote some songs about Ricky. Now I listen and laugh.
Also, Momo, thank you very much for the encouragement. I appreciate it very much. Very, very much.
Are you listening?
Now the plan is to do a personality test. Myer Briggs personality test. Okay, it takes less than 12 minutes, and so honestly, okay, here we go. You find it difficult to introduce yourself to other people. You often get lost in thought and you ignore or forget your surroundings. Do that, but not like too much. You try to respond to your emails as soon as possible and cannot stand a messy inbox. My inbox is a mess, so yeah, we're going there. You find it easy to stay relaxed even when there's some pressure. I agree to this to a point. Like sometimes high pressure situations get to me, but for the most part, I'm good. You don't usually initiate conversation. You rarely do something just out of sheer curiosity. Oh, I completely disagree. I do a lot of things just because I'm curious. Next. You feel superior to other people. There I go, losing subscribers. Being organized is more important to you than being adaptable. Completely disagree. I am not very organized at all. You are highly motivated and energetic. I used to be highly motivated and energetic. Not so much anymore. In fact, I'm not really motivated to do anything, honestly. So we'll go a little here. But then I am kind of energetic. So winning a debate matters less to you than making sure no one gets upset. I don't care if you get upset. If I'm right, I'm right, okay? You often feel as if you have to justify yourself to people. Disagree. Your home and work environments are quite tidy. That's clean clothes right there. You do not mind being the center of attention. So we go here. You consider yourself more practical than creative. People can really upset you. Your travel plans are usually well thought out. I just go places and see what happens. It's often difficult for you to relate to other people's feelings. I agree to a point. Like if I've never experienced something, I can't relate to it at all. The mood can change very quickly. Nowadays, yes. In a discussion, truth should be more important than people's sensitivity. You rarely worry about how your actions affect other people. Honestly, your work style is closer to random energy spikes than to a methodical and organized approach. You're often envious of others. I didn't go all the way because I just see some camera gear people just have and I'm like, yo, I wanna. Apart from that, my thought is like, imagine not being me, right? An interesting book or video game is often better than a social event. Let's be neutral for this one. Sometimes I need a social event and sometimes I just want to stay home and play a video game, you know? Being able to develop a plan and stick to it is the most important part of every project. You rarely get carried away by fantasies and ideas. Rarely. You often find yourself lost in thought when you're walking in nature. That is true. If someone does not respond to your email quickly, you start worrying if you said something wrong. I don't care. As a parent, you would rather see your child grow up kind than smart. Being kind benefits everybody else but you, and I want my child to be benefited. I'd rather child grow up kind of no. Be smart. You don't gotta be nice. You do not let others influence your actions. You know what? Let's go here because I don't want to say I strongly agree, because I honestly believe that I'm still influenced by other people, even though I don't want that. When you sleep, your dreams tend to focus on the real world and its events. I disagree. My dreams just be weird. I make horrible decisions in my dreams. Next, it does not take you time to get involved in social activities at your new workplace. Yeah. You are more of a natural improviser than a careful planner. Anybody who knows me knows that this is true. Your emotions control you more than you control them. You enjoy going to social events that involve dress up and role playing activities. I don't want to dress up for anything. I want to wear my jeans, my t-shirt and my slippers. You often spend time exploring unrealistic and impractical yet intriguing ideas. I mean, I think nothing is impossible, but yeah. You would rather improvise than spend time coming up with a detailed plan. Yes. Wasn't that the same thing? That's like the same thing as right here. Anyway, next. You are a relatively reserved and quiet person. If you had a business, you would find it very difficult to fire loyal but underperforming employees. I agree to a point. Like, I appreciate loyalty. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence. Logic is usually more important than heart when it comes to making important decisions. Keeping your options open is more important than having a to-do list. If your friend is sad about something, you are more likely to offer emotional support than suggest ways to deal with the problem. Okay, let's lean here. You rarely feel insecure. You have no difficulties coming up with a personal timetable and sticking to it. Being right is more important than being cooperative when it comes to teamwork. I disagree. You think that everyone's view should be respected regardless of whether they are supported by facts or not. I agree that it should be respected. I also agree that it could be argued. We should be able to have open discussion. You feel more energetic after spending time with a group of people. I agree. Depends on the people. You frequently replace your things. Not really. Like if I don't know where something is, I'll be like, okay, think Ricky, where would you put it? And I just go there and it will be there most of the time. You see yourself as emotionally stable. Your mind is always buzzing with unexplored ideas and plans. You would not call yourself a dreamer. I'm not a dreamer, I'm not a dreamer anymore. I don't care enough. So I agree. You usually find it difficult to relax when talking in front of many people. If I'm on stage, yes. If it's just a group of people that are just listening to me talk, it's not a problem, but I'll go with I agree. Generally speaking, you rely more on your experience than your imagination. Yes. You worry too much about what other people think. Nah. Next. If the room is full, you stay closer to the walls, avoiding the center. I agree. You have a tendency to procrastinate until there's not enough time to do everything. You feel very anxious in stressful situations. Not really. You believe that it is more rewarding to be liked by others than to be powerful. You have always been interested in unconventional and ambiguous things. I mean, I like a really good story and I'm an anime fan, so we'll say agree. You often take initiative in social situations. Agree. Results. I am a debater. Anybody who knows me knows I'm a debater. The mind, this trait determines how we interact with our environment. 58% extrovert, 42% introvert. Okay, that's believable. Energy, this shows where we direct our mental energy from being intuitive or observant. Even without conscious reasoning, I don't think I'm more intuitive than observant, but okay. Nature, this trait determines how we make decisions and cope with emotions. So I'm more of a thinker than a feeler. Well, yeah, I knew that already. This trait reflects our approach to work, planning and decision making. Prospecting over judging, because someone makes them happy. Okay, so focus on, okay, definitely prospecting. So the trait, identity, this trait underpins all others, showing how confident we are in our abilities and decisions. Assertive or turbulent? Well, I'm definitely very confident in my abilities. So that's it. So I'm a debater. Is there anything else? Oh my goodness. This is an essay. Take certain pleasure in being the underdog. Strengths and weaknesses. Knowledgeable. I'm a very knowledgeable individual. Rarely pass up a good opportunity to learn something new, that is true, especially abstract concepts. Quick thinkers. Debaters have tremendously flexible minds and are able to shift from idea to idea without effort. Very original. Have little attachment to tradition. Wow, this is me. Excellent brainstormers, that is true. I don't really want to read all of this. Charismatic. People with the debater personality type have a way with words and wit that others find intriguing. Energetic. When given a chance to combine their traits to examine an interesting problem, debaters can be truly impressive in their enthusiasm and energy, having no qualms with putting in long days and nights to find a solution. Weaknesses. Very argumentative. I know one person in particular that's gonna be like, yeah. More conscious-oriented personality types rarely appreciate the vigor with which debater personalities tear down their beliefs and methods, leading to a great deal of tension. That is true. I do offend a lot of people with my argumentative nature. Insensitive. Being so rational, debaters often misjudge others' feelings and push their debates well past others' tolerance levels. People with this personality type don't really consider emotional points to be valid in such debates either, which magnifies the issue tremendously. These don't sound like weaknesses to me. Intolerant. Unless people are able to back up their ideas in a round of mental sparring, debaters are likely to dismiss not just the ideas but the people themselves. Either a suggestion can stand up to rational scrutiny, or it's not worth bothering with. My goodness, why is this me? Can find it difficult to focus. Dislike practical matters. When it comes to hard details and day-to-day executions, where creative flair isn't just unnecessary, but actually counterproductive, debater personalities lose interest, often with the consequence of their plans never seeing the light of day. I agree with this. I agree with this. Romantic relationships. Listen, it's 2 days later. I'm done with this video. If you want to read the rest, if you're really that interested in reading the rest, the link will be in the description. Also, you should do the personality test and post your results below and something you find interesting about your strengths and your weaknesses. If you want to, if you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have not even made it here anyway. The video is done. It's done. I've been trying so hard to make this. I'm done with this video. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Tomorrow it's gonna be fun. Well, it's not tomorrow, it's like yesterday. well, 2 days ago and yesterday. I'm going to try to put 2 of them in one since I kind of missed yesterday's video. So, bye. At some point in reading through your results, you probably hit a tipping point. You went from trademark debater skepticism to, huh? To wait, what? You may even be a little uncomfortable because you are really not used to being understood. Even by the people you're closest to.